Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys very much for being here. Marlena, Patrick, Louis, DeFoley, Dustin, Third Coast Mermaid, welcome. Music's probably a little bit loud. Boop. I don't know what I'm gonna play on the stream. I was thinking about a troll druid. I'm doing the Worgen as a recorded immersive series, so that's gonna start going up tomorrow because I want to read all the quests, and that's kind of the format that I'd like to do. Like at least the Worgen and the goblins, I want to do as their own series. So I'm thinking maybe we try out a troll. I know they made a bunch of changes to druid in Cataclysm. I don't really recall what they are. Maybe that's when they got their little power bar that went back and forth, I'm not sure. But yeah, we could do that. There's probably a couple other things we could check out. We can't do anything at max level yet, so you can't make like a level 80 and level them to 85 yet. It looks like it's only like lower level leveling stuff. What else changed? Humans got hunter. Yeah, humans can be hunters now. I'm not sure why we're so shadowy. That's kind of weird, like the lighting is a little bit broken here. Where do I give my feedback? The Blood Elves got Warrior, which obviously is really nice. What else? Goblins could be Shaman. Oh, orcs got Mage. That's pretty cool. Undead can become hunters because humans can be hunters. But that's all the undead got. And the Tauren got Paladin. For some reason I thought Tauren got Paladin like later on. Johnny, you've been playing since yesterday? That's awesome. Yeah, there's bugs. Yeah, there's bound to be bugs. The weirdest bug is like, this is the weirdest bug that I've seen. The sun needs to be like over here somewhere, you know? Morning, guys. Sorry if I missed anybody. I'm kind of really excited. But at the same time, I don't really know what I want to jump on. Dwarfs got Shaman. Very cool. Oh, they also got Mage? Dwarfs couldn't be mages before, could they? They got Shaman and Mage. Look at that. Night Elves got Mage. I could have sworn Night Elves didn't get mages until Legion. That's so weird. I thought they couldn't be mages until Legion. Like, I thought it was a long time before Night Elves got Mage. Huh. What did Gnomes get? Hey guys, gnomes got nothing. The gnomes didn't get anything at all. You'd think they'd let them be hunters, at least. Yeah, they didn't get anything. That's so weird. And then also, I don't think the Draenei got anything. Draenei can't be rogues? What? Gnomes got priest. Oh, okay. They weren't able to be priest. Okay. But the Draenei didn't get anything, did they? You'd think they could have at least given them rogue. Like, why can't they be rogues? I don't get it. Okay, so we could do basically anything, but maybe we start off on a troll druid, check out the troll starting area, and see how that goes. Let's just go ahead and we'll start playing the game.
Exiled
and we'll
years
chat.
ago from their lands in Stranglethorn Vale, the dark-speared trolls attempted to make a new life for themselves amongst the disparate races of the Horde. Under the leadership of the noble war chief Thrall, Vol'jin and his savage trolls had at last found the honor and purpose they had been searching for. But now, under the rule of the headstrong Garrosh Hellscream, the trolls fear that the Horde could tear itself apart. Vol'jin knows that whatever threats loom ahead, whether they be from within the Horde or from without, It is cunning trolls like you who will fight to preserve the honor of the Horde.
We'll probably check out the gnomes as well. Yeah, they got a new starting zone. Dustin, you're probably stoked for Cata because it's classic, but it's new. You know what I mean? Like, it's just at this point, having something new to play is probably just exciting in and of itself. Wrath got a new icon. 2 mana. Still 1.5 second cast. I need to move some stuff around here a little bit. It's a shame. I don't think any add-ons work yet. I haven't tried, but I don't think any of the add-ons work. Mainly, I miss immersion. That should be good. My key bindings are still there. Let's turn on auto loot. Alex, this is distracting you from work? Yeah, don't let it distract you. You should definitely focus on work. Alright, so I think we're good. Let's see what's going on here. The Darkspear tribe have long been victims, outcast. We found ourselves fleeing our homes. I swear I can't read this text. But this time, it's not fleeing that drives us here. Vol'jin has offered us leadership through wisdom, and it has kept us alive this long. Now that same wisdom offers portents of a chaotic future.
Let's crack some tiki targets.
No, this time we're not fleeing. This time we are fighting. Yes, I'm also translating the troll speech into normal human speech, and that takes effort too. It's time to begin your training. I'm like editing the fake Jamaican accent out because I can't stand it. But that's okay. You can tell they got some new like sand textures going on. Sand looks like a higher quality. I'm going to be very critical of how the lighting feels, because I always felt like once we moved into Cataclysm zones, especially when I would go back and touch them in retail, prior to them like fixing the skyboxes and stuff, like the lighting did not feel as good as the lighting felt in Classic Era. So I'm going to be really keen on like the lighting, the skyboxes, and just like seeing if it actually has like the same kind of ambience to some of these areas. We got some new music. Some weird tones. Where am I going? I have no mini-map quest tracking. Meet Zentarba in the Darkspear training grounds. Oh, that's right. They're gonna have me like shoot target dummies. Where is this person?
Hey there, spirits be with you, man.
You actually have a wild look about you, though. Fierce eyes. You might have the makings of a real druid.
Bye-bye now.
Alright, we start simple. I need to know that you know the basics. Okay, so casted stuff. Right? 6 tiki targets slain. We're killing tiki targets now. Spell effects could probably come up a little bit. Maybe the spell effects are just really quiet. Let's turn the volume up some. Okay. That did not go the direction I thought it was going to. That takes skill. We don't need to face the right way. We have no facing requirements. That must be a new perk of being a druid, is that you can face the wrong direction and your spell doesn't care. Yeah, they revamped the rat animation to give it some more personality, I guess. I think also to make it seem like more of like a sun type of spell. They did the whole like moon and sun thing really hard in Cataclysm. Yeah. Well, we'll probably be shapeshifted, so we won't have to deal with the janky like troll running animations for very long. I think we'll probably try like a cat or something. Just see how that goes. Alright, we've killed all of our tiki torches. We are now a hero of the Horde.
Hello, Monk. Be good.
Not bad. You have a natural flow to your cast. You may have a talent for this. I doubt I do.
Spirits be with you.
Let's put those skills to use. I'll start you off easy. There are cats killing our boars. That food ain't for sharing. Those boars are going to need to be alive if you are wanting food tonight.
Bye-bye now.
Oh, Blizzard.
Talk to me.
Alright, we don't have anything to train at level 2. That's so weird. Okay, we have nothing to train at level 2. I don't know why. We need to do something with boars. Or wait, cats. We're killing cats, we're saving boars. Got it, I know exactly what we're doing. No, maybe I don't. Maybe we are killing boars. I have no idea. No, now I don't know. I thought I knew. Wild mane cat pelts. Yeah, I don't see any cats. I see boars and that's about it. Okay. What I'm really curious about is like I'm curious about the kill experience ratio, so like how much experience we get per kill compared to how much XP we get per kill in like Wrath of the Lich King era. This still seems like we're getting quite a chunk of XP from kills. I don't remember like what expansion it was when finally there was just like no point to killing extra stuff and you didn't get a lot of kill XP and you just had to focus on doing quests. Apparently it wasn't Cataclysm. We're still getting a decent chunk of XP. Yeah, I don't know where these cats are, so... Yeah, maybe they're further out. Oh yeah, here are some bodies. Yeah, they're all the cats are dead. I still haven't seen a living cat. Oh my god. There we go. Turning on nameplates could help. Also, like, maybe my floating names are off? It says they're not off. Okay, no, you have to set it to all. If you do any other option besides all, like, the names won't show up. So, there we go. We're good now. Yeah, that looks better. Now I can see the cats. Cam Spidey, good morning. Be Sad Dog, good morning to you as well. Good morning to anybody that I've missed. I'm just kind of like trying to focus my limited attention span on what I'm trying to do. I appreciate you guys being here. I really didn't expect to get into the beta so soon. A lot of you guys probably have beta access. If you haven't already gone into Battle.net and like checked your dropdown, you should go do that. If I got access, they're probably giving lots and lots of people access. I didn't register for the beta until the day that the beta went live. So if I got in, then like probably like anybody who's registered might be in. Definitely worth a look. Registered 10 minutes ago. You're probably looking at next Thursday then. I don't know if they're gonna have a 5-minute turnaround time.
Who you be? Be good. Spirits be with you, man.
Alright, you've done quite well for yourself, Druid. I'm sure I could teach you a trick or two here and there, but I'm not wasting time on Tiki. I can't read their fake, phony accent drivel. It's so thick and dense with stupidity. I put one last trial before you then. Head over to the proving pit in the middle of this area and fight a real baddie. One that wants to kill you back. Just let the jailer by the pit know when you're ready. I need an option, like I need an add-on that like takes their text and like fixes it for me and puts it back into normal spoken English.
Be good.
That would be great. Okay, you are the jailer.
Oh, man.
This is jailer 1.0.
Spirits be with you, man.
Do the accent? I can't do the accent, and I think the accent is offensive to me as a human. I don't like it when people do fake accents and do them poorly. Like, if you're gonna make up a fake accent, like, at least make it good. You can do accents, like, it's fine, but you have to do them well. And, like, these ones are not written well. These ones are written by somebody who never then tried to read it out loud. You can really tell, like, when dialogue writing is such that, like, somebody wrote some dialogue, but they never spoke it out loud to themselves. Because once you speak something out loud, you like iterate on it, you make it sound better. These people never did that.
Later.
Somebody wrote it, somebody else proofread it. They were like, wait, how can I proofread this garbage? And then they just put it into the game. So, I think I have something to show you. It's pretty simple, really, but it should help. By calling on nature, we mend bones and cuts. We can bring back even the most gravely wounded ally to fight on. Try it out. Let me know when you think you have it down. Like, see, all this is not necessary.
Be good.
It's really not. Alright, so we're practicing Rejuve. It's so weird. They're like walking us through, like, learning how to play the game. Did they change all the other starting areas to be more like a gameplay tutorial and less like an opening zone? I don't remember like all the heavy tutorialization from places like Elwyn Forest. And again, like I have to actually train it. They're like, go ahead and do it, but they don't tell you the part where you have to click on them again and train it.
Later.
Yeah, this is like pretty heavy tutorialization. Alright, so now we have to rejuve somebody. Somebody like right nearby maybe? Can I rejuve myself? Like, is that acceptable? Wounded Darkspear Watcher, that'll work.
Hello, man. Bye-bye now.
It's like they just want to make sure you know how a healing spell works at this point.
Spirits be with you, man.
Maybe that's it. Okay, we report to Vol'jin now, so maybe we're done with the how do I press my buttons bit. A Blood Moon, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to anybody that I've missed while I've been trying to wrap my head around things.
You have sealed your fate, troll.
We arrived too late for the roleplay.
War Chief.
There was roleplay. I don't know.
Spirits be with you, stranger.
You're the new recruit everyone's talking about. Welcome to the Darkspear.
The Darkspear are here because I led them here. Orgrimmar be no home.
Oh, he's
as long as
talking.
it be under Hellscream's hand.
See, he does it
Still,
okay.
I fear I was letting my temper drive me to being rash. Thrall devoted himself to making the Horde what it is, so I've no eagerness to be leaving it on a whim. This will be needing much more thought. But these be worries for older minds. You still have much to learn. Go help the people of the Darkspear. I'm sure we'll be speaking again real soon.
Alright. Maria has been looking for some help with the Raptors. You should talk to her on the other side of the Darkspear hold when you get the chance. Okay, cool. Let's see. There was, I had read about some kind of new graphical option and I wonder if it actually like got put into the game or not. There was some kind of option they said to like upscale the old character models, and I forget what they called it, but I think there was like a Wowhead article about it. I didn't see anything like that when I kind of looked through things. I'm not seeing anything I don't recognize. Yeah, that's weird. I wish I could recall what they called it. But it was something that added like more pixels to like the existing models to make them like more comparable to the Worgen and to the Goblins, and but it wasn't replacing them with the Warlords of Draenor models. It was just like upscaling them a little bit. But maybe that was made up. I don't know. It was some kind of like data mining. I don't see it. So must be fake. I'm not sure where else they would hide it.
Don't be shy. You be careful, man.
If you're looking for something to do, we need some more raptors moved over to the pens. If you head over to the island south of here, you can meet with our caretakers and they can set you up.
Stay away from the voodoo.
I don't seem to have like a sound effect going off when I take a quest. You know, like the sound that plays once the quest goes into your log? That wasn't happening for me earlier when I played on the Worgen. It's not happening now either. It constantly makes me feel like I didn't properly accept the quest.
Hey there.
Perhaps my aging body is just growing too picky after all these years, but boar meat just ain't going down easy no more. I know how you feel, buddy. More for the new recruits, I am thinking. We just set out some crab traps, but if you're willing to help an impatient old troll, I'd love to have some fresh crawler meat right now. They're all around the island. Okay, so it's the crawler meat quest. Listen to the absence of a sound effect. Ready?
Be seeing ya.
Where's the sound effect? That's weird, right? I'm not sure if that's like a bug or if that's intended or what exactly. Did humans get an extra class? Humans got hunter. So humans and undead can be hunters now. The only race that did not get an extra class apparently was Draenei. Like, apparently, like, they didn't even think that they should give Draenei rogues. I thought Draenei could already be rogues. So it's really surprising that in Cataclysm they got nothing. It's kind of weird. John, good morning, man. Welcome to the stream. What level do we get mounts in Cataclysm? Is that level 20?
How you doing, man? Okie dokie. See ya later.
I guess I could equip this this green staff that we got right away. We're already getting green items. The unpressed graphics is a graphic option under texture resolution. Thank you. I'm going to look at that right now. It's called unpressed graphics. I don't know what pressing is. I'm not very smart. Unpressed. Better than double pressed is what I always say. Texture resolution. What am I looking for? Like, under actual resolution? That's not right. Maybe if I just look up. Nope. Ugh. What would I look for exactly? Yeah, I don't see anything like that. Could fix a few things here, though. Maybe it's not actually in the game yet. Unless I'm missing it, which is always possible.
You finished with your training too? Glad you make it through, man.
Oh no. Is this guy gonna follow us around and talk? Oh man. Why is he doing this to us?
I know this is probably busy work, but I don't mind. These baby raptors are cute little devils.
Hey there. Okay, dokie.
Try not to make me look too bad, eh?
Alright, so we're rescuing... Let's see, I didn't read it. I actually have something really important that I could use help with if you're willing. Our hatchlings are being stolen by someone on the next island. At first I thought they were just running away or that nature is claiming them. But we are missing more than a dozen of the little guys. Please head to Zalzane's Fall to the northwest and point the little hatchlings back this way. Okay.
Greetings, man.
Richard, good afternoon.
Later.
Mercy for the lost. The fiend who stole our raptors has been corrupting them with some kind of magic, and now that they've grown with this corruption inside of them, I fear there's little that can be done to save them outside granting them the peace of death. Go to Zalzane's Fall, northwest of here, and see the task is done.
Stay away from the voodoo.
And consort of the Sea Witch. I've been investigating our corrupted blood talon's troubles, and I think I found a source. A lone Naga. He was holding a red orb aloft over our hatchlings, and I could see them changing. I'm certain he thinks his thievery and spellcasting have gone unnoticed, so you should be able to catch him unaware.
Be seeing ya.
Alright, seems pretty important for like a new trainee to handle, but sure, we're on it. I'm not sure why that's not working. I'd like to be able to see my HP, please. Please let me see my HP. Okay, I don't know what I have to do to tell it. Display health text. Yes. Oh, in the raid frames. No, I want it to show up on my actual... I wanted to show on my actual character frame. Why is that not an option? Why would I not be able to see my health and mana? Yeah, that can't be right. No, 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 no. There has to be an option. There's gotta be an option. We can't take things away. We can't take away functionality. That doesn't make any sense. It's an interface. Well, I mean, so is everything else. It's an interface with a million other options. Thank you, though. I appreciate the attempt to help. It's under options. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see any fucking option. The only option I see is for like the raid frames. That's so weird. Status text. Raid frames, display, nameplates. Status text. Okay. Why would it be called status text? Why wouldn't it have a more sensical name? Thank you, though. We found it together. Are the Worgen and Goblin zones locked? No, not at all. No, I played a bit on a Worgen this morning. I'm going to do the Worgen and the Goblin zones as immersive recorded series. Because I want to focus on reading all the quests, and I want to focus on actually, like, consuming the quest. Which, like, while I'm streaming and I'm playing and I'm talking and I'm reading, like, it's hard to do all those things together. So yeah, the Worgen and the Goblin I'm going to do as their own series. The first episode of the Worgen will go up tomorrow morning. It's already recorded and it's already being published. And then like we'll mess around with other stuff on streams. Like we'll do this troll. Maybe we'll check out the gnome starting area on the stream. Alright, we need an orb of corruption. Oh, I see. There's no way. This thing has no HP. There's no way we get a group invite here. We're gonna have to wait till it respawns. I thought it would be like an elite, or maybe that it would live a little bit longer, but it didn't. Juliandro, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to you. Welcome to the stream. And now we wait. So I had originally thought that Cata was when they did the talent revamp. They didn't do a talent revamp in Cata. We still have like traditional talent trees in Cataclysm. I don't know when they did the talent. Maybe they did talent revamp in Mist of Pandaria. Well, that was a fun little error. It was Mop that did it. Okay, right on. Mindy, happy Thursday. Welcome to the stream.
What you want? Stay away from the voodoo. Beta.
Yeah, that's something to think about. It's like anybody who started playing in Cataclysm or afterwards, yeah, these zones are going to be nostalgic. Whereas, like, I have some nostalgia, but I don't have, like, too many memories of this zone in particular. Apparently, I didn't play a lot of Trolls. I'll take the chest.
Be seeing ya.
And, oh yes, the Cataclysm armor designs. Not as good as their classic era counterparts, in my opinion.
Talk to me.
Like, I don't even really understand, like, what is it exactly that we're wearing, and why is it cut in the manner that it is? It's very weird.
Be seeing ya.
Maria was asking for new raptors to train. We shouldn't keep her waiting any longer. I have a few other recruits bringing some over as well, but I have a special one that I've been promising Maria for a while. Swiftclaw is one of our fastest and bravest young raptors yet, but he can be a bit unruly.
Bye-bye now.
Oh, good. Where is he at? He's running circles around the island, isn't he? Yeah, I remember this being super annoying. It's stuck in my memory because it's... Yeah, wait, is this him? Oh, you son of a biscuit. Come here. Ugh, got him. I remember how annoying that was originally. And so, yeah, that's stuck in my head. He's not stopping. Steer him back to the raptor pens. Okay. How many tunes can you have? A billion? No, I don't know. If you're talking about, like, the cap on characters in the beta client, I have no idea. Yeah, the gear looked better before Cata, exactly. Yeah, I don't know, like, why they did some of the things they did with the design choices. I'm sure some of the endgame gear looks really good, you know, like some of the raiding gear and stuff probably looks good. But the leveling gear, like, in my opinion, they kind of messed the leveling gear up. This dude's not stopping. Alright, we got him in the pen. Do I just, like, jump off of him now? I guess that's all I do. Yeah, like, there's not really a world where, like, this looks really cool. And, like, a lot of the gear will have a very similar look. We'll basically be getting, like, the same piece, like, over and over with a few variations. The classic era vanilla gear, it was more varied in its appearance. So, like, every time you got a piece, it was going to look different. In Cataclysm, you get a new piece, and maybe it'll have a different, like, color. But it's going to look very similar to everything else you've had.
Be seeing ya.
I don't really know why they felt like they had to go back and, like, change the graphics of the leveling gear. They could have used the same leveling gear and just adjusted the stats. Like, if they wanted the gear to be better, they could have just put stats on it. There was nothing wrong with how any of it looked, and a lot of it was so unique compared to what you get, like, post-Cata. Vol'jin's calling for an all-out attack on the Naga that have taken over the Northern Isle. Many of our men were already engaged with their forces near the bridge, but several of us are breaking through the line to assault their island itself. Speak with Jordan right here to secure a ride to the Isle. Once there, seek out Moriki, the captain of the Watch. He will tell you how you can aid in the battle.
Stay away from the voodoo. Talk to me.
Not
Spirits
so
be with
fast.
ya, man.
Save some for me, man.
Oh boy. The talents should work exactly the same. Yeah, I don't think they did anything to talent. Well, they probably changed some talents, but the way talents are is the same as it was. Apparently the big talent revamp didn't happen until Mist of Pandaria. The Naga did nothing wrong. I don't really know what they did or didn't do. They might have corrupted some raptors. It's hard to say. Got some battle music going on here.
How you doing, man?
Breaking their line. Vol'jin makes us all proud in these moments. Okay, yep.
Stay away from the voodoo.
No more mercy. The Naga have committed great atrocities. They've committed great atrocities. You say they've done nothing wrong. This guy says they've done a lot wrong. He's not going to list them all out or really give us any details, but we're going to have to believe him.
Let's stick together.
Enter the cave
here,
and kill
okay?
any Naga you find. Every dead Naga this day is one less Naga to take us unaware later on. I trust you will be thorough.
Be seeing ya.
We'll kill 12 of them. I hope that's thorough enough.
Spirits be with ya, man.
And territorial fetish. Weird. This is no casual counterattack. We are fully intending to slaughter every last Naga here and do anything we can to ensure that they will have no desire to return. I want you to place dense... dense. Oh my god. These. I'm trying to, like... my brain is trying to translate troll language back into human language, so... I'm sorry. Place these fetishes on any spite scale banner you are finding inside their cave. It should prove a clear statement of what we think of their presence here. More than that, the magic in these fetishes will be weakening any sprite... Okay.
Be seeing ya.
Whew. It's a hard... I can barely read as it is. I can barely read, and like having to translate it back into English, and also without having immersion. Like immersion is really awesome because the text is actually visible. The font is big enough, and it's a type of font that the human eye can actually read. Like I don't know what they were thinking when they chose this font on this background. It's like they made the design choice, and then none of them ever tried to read it. They were like, "That looks good. Those are colors. That's font. That looks good," and they never tried to read it. Which is a real shame, because it's really hard to read it. And you can't, besides increasing your UI scale, like you can't affect the size of font here unless you just increase your UI scale, I think. Maybe that would do it, but then you have this bulbous, engorged looking UI, which is no good. I think we have to lay these down. Yeah, right here on their banners.
I caught up with ya. Let's stick together in here, okay? Your mama was a bait fish. Die, snake fish.
He just said, "Die, snakefish." I don't know about this guy. Your mother was a big fish. That's what he said. And then he said, "Die, snakefish."
You mess with the wrong trolls, fishes. Your mama was a bait fish.
Oh, a bait fish. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, you're not a big fish, a bait fish. That's even worse than being a big fish. Yeah, it's even worse. I guess if you were a Naga, you'd want your mama to be a big fish. But a bait fish, oh no. Oh no, now he's crossed the line. Now it's on.
Go suck on a trident.
I don't even know what that means. Go suck on a trident. I wish he would stop. I just can't believe it.
You mess with the wrong trolls, fishhead.
Oh man. Go suck on a trident. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that one out of my head.
Your mama was a bait fish.
The bad thing is he only has like 4 things that he says. If he's going to talk the whole time, he needs to have like 27 things that he cycles through. to not make it, to not, otherwise it gets really old. You know, like something that's kind of funny the first or second time you hear it becomes a lot less funny by the 28th time you hear it. Maybe if I complain about it, he'll be quiet for a while. I probably shouldn't have played on a troll. I know people are going to be like, oh, first day of beta, you're so negative. I don't even know why you play the game. All you do is make fun of it. It seems like you hate it. I don't. I just don't think. I don't think the humor's funny, and I don't really like trolls. That's true. But I'm not just being negative. Future YouTube people watching the VOD. I'm not just being negative. I'm sorry. Am I done here? I got one more to kill and one more mask to place. We should have went goblin. I feel like, you know, like I don't like goblins, but they don't have phony accents. But I'm gonna wait on the goblin. It reeks of bad fish in here, by the way. Should get on that. I'm gonna do the goblin starting area in a recorded series. Same with the worgen. So the worgen I'm gonna do first. The worgen is gonna go up tomorrow, episode 1, and we'll play through the worgen starting area, and then I'll do the goblin starting area. But I just want those to exist as immersive series for people that want to see the lore and the story, and they don't want to hear me complain about the jokes or the writing or anything like that. Yeah, if you want to hear the complaining, you come to the streams. And then, like, less complaining in the recorded stuff. I need one more flag. Here we go. You do have to train. Yeah, no, I've had to train several abilities. Like, in fact, I might have abilities right now that I'm waiting on to train. I have had to train. I thought that they took training out as well, but they didn't. So, yeah. Yeah, see your trainer. They didn't take training out in Cataclysm. They didn't... What else? They didn't revamp the talents in Cataclysm. Yeah. I think you do get XP from mining and herbing. Although, what I've always felt was, I guess, like, you don't get it from skinning.
Let's stick together in here, okay?
I guess the premise is that if you're skinning, you killed the mob, and if you killed the mob, you got XP from killing it. However, that's not always the case. Like, if you kill something that's gray and you skin it, even if your skinning is at a low level, you still don't get XP. So I feel like you should get XP for skinning stuff.
Spirits be with you.
Personally, I feel like you should get XP for everything that you do. Like, even when I make a potion, that should be a little bit of XP. When I enchant a piece of gear, that should be a little bit of XP. Like, you should get XP for everything that you do, because everything you do is experience. But yeah, mining and herbalism, you can like probably even like level up that way if you really wanted to. The Sea Witch is here on top of this very isle. We've been waiting a long time for this chance at revenge, and you will be having the privilege, you will have the privilege of seeing it through. Meet with Vol'jin up the ramp to the northeast. Let him know when you are ready to join the battle.
Later.
I think we're almost like close to being done with troll speak. Maybe. We gotta go up here, up on the hill, I guess. This is probably not the way we're going. That's not gonna cut it. You should get XP from running, yes. Yeah, and you should get faster. The more you run, you should level up and you should get faster. Yep, it should be like Valheim. Everything you do should give you experience. I think that's just called playing a different game, though. Wait, what? What was that? It said to speak with him. It doesn't seem like I can really speak with him. It seems like they are quite engaged with this.
Consult the spirits?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get credit for anything happening here. Maybe I will. She's not tapped by anybody, but I can't talk to him. I don't think we can damage her. Yeah, I think we're just kind of chilling here and dealing with the stuff that spawns. But I don't know if we're going to get credit for being here or not. This is a weird little event. Maybe I can attack her now? We're still doing 24. She doesn't even have like a floating help. Oh, there it is. We're just not close enough. Yeah, I don't think attacking her is doing much good. If Vol'jin can't hurt her, then we probably don't have much of a chance of hurting her.
I'll get the fires this time!
Not so. Tony! No! No!
Okay, something bad happened to somebody. Oh, we lost our little buddy. Our fish joke buddy is dead already. A minute ago he was telling jokes about tridents. Now he's dead.
I've been waiting a long
Blizzard.
time for a chance to avenge my father.
Oh, what about avenging our little guy over here?
Weight has been lifted from my shoulder.
And now a weight's been put on my shoulder because now I have to avenge Zuni.
Dark spear hold.
I have to wage a lifelong campaign against the Naga now because they killed our little buddy.
Is done with her healing of the boy.
Oh wait, is he being healed? Oh, he's not dead. Oh wait, he seems dead.
There's nothing.
Oh
I can
no, he's
do
dead.
for our brother. Her power tore away at his soul.
We just met him.
I'll send some watchers to get his.
He couldn't
body
just
so
go
we can
off into the
offer
world
the
and maybe we
proper
see him
burial.
again later?
I wish I could do more.
Really? I mean, I can resurrect?
Vol'jin rushed off in eagerness, but I can take us back to safety. Just give me the word when you're ready.
You should have taken him back to safety if you could just take us back to safety. You know, like a moment before he had the soul ripped from his body. Now he's in the Shadowlands. He probably ended up in Ardenweald. Ugh.
How are you?
Ugh. Yeah, it's the advent of introduce character, give them voice acting, give them a couple of lines, have them follow you for a couple minutes, and then kill them off. They've been doing it ever since. They did it all the way into Dragonflight. Have a character follow you for 5 minutes. You start to think, this is an okay character. I'm okay with this character's existence. Maybe they could... Then they get killed. Just like that. That's the noise they make when they get killed. And then they're gone. Don't get attached to anything. Don't get attached to any any NPCs. Mike, good afternoon, man. Welcome.
Can old Vol'jin help you?
Let's see. Let's take the boots.
The sea witch is dead. Our home is reclaimed, but our future still be uncertain. I've no love
And now
for
we look like a
Garrosh,
Cataclysm character.
That much is sure. But leaving the Horde is not a decision
We got
to
a
be
bag.
taken lightly. There's only one with the answers I seek. You can stay and watch if you like.
We're going to Senjin Village now. I could turn on some tracking here. It'd be cool to have repairs, food and drink, innkeepers tracked. Yeah, that works. Yeah, shows you around, does some quests with you, dies. Right, exactly. They could just not kill them. They could just say, okay, this person goes off and they live the rest of their life. And then that way, like, you don't ever have to see them again. But maybe you could. But that would require, like, the writers to have some way to, like, keep track of characters. It's almost like they'd have to have an Excel sheet or even, like, a notebook to keep track of the characters they make up. It's much easier just to write a character and dispose of them. Because then no one ever has to think about the character again. It's not like in real writing where, like, you make up characters and you have to track them and develop them over time. Like, in MMO writing, you just kill the character, that way you never have to think about it. Zero skill involved. Marson, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. We have a druid trainer somewhere. Here we go.
Talk to me.
Moonfire, thorns, perfect.
Be good.
Are you one of the druids from the rumors? Were there druids on the Echo Isles long ago? We spread those rumors, keeping Zelzin and the others off our tails. Don't believe everything you hear. No, we are new to the craft, only learning a few years ago, but in some ways we spent our lives preparing to answer the call. Yeah, you know, you would think trolls would have been natural druids, because trolls are like the oldest race on the planet. Before there was much of anything else, there were always trolls. So you'd think they'd be the first to be druids and shaman. I don't know. What were you before you were druids? Were they shaman? They were priests. Some of us were Loa priests, witch doctors before, like Zalazane. We thought the spirits were angry with us. We did not suspect it was Zalazane slowly cutting us off from them. We knew he was strong, but not that strong, and by the time his voodoo had reached the other isles, we were powerless to stop him.
Spirits be with you, man.
Moonfire can come out. Thorns can go up. How long is Thorns? Thorns is... okay? What did they do to Thorns? Thorns is a 45-second cooldown. It's an instant cast, and it only lasts for 20 seconds. I will be pushing that button probably never. Good to know. Good to know. Oh yeah, a lot of people probably have the beta. A lot of you guys probably have beta. If you haven't checked your dropdown today in BattleNet, you should. Because I am not special. I didn't even sign up for the beta until the day that the beta went live. So if I got beta today, then a lot of you guys probably got it today or even yesterday. You don't look for an email. You're not going to get an email. They don't email anymore. I didn't get an email. They don't email. You have to open BattleNet, check your dropdown every day. Eventually, you'll just have it listed to install. They're not going to email you. Don't count on that. The last time I got an email for a beta invite was like back for like Warlords of Draenor beta. It was a really long time ago. And like I just don't think they do that anymore. Yeah, because my email that's associated with this account, that email address did not have an email from Blizzard. So, yeah. Now you do have to be registered for the beta, so you do have to go to the register and click the button to sign up. They broke Thorns. Yeah, like they made Thorns useless. I was expecting it to be like a 30-minute uptime. I was like, oh, cool, Cataclysm. This will probably stay up forever. It stays up for 20 seconds. Like, what is the purpose of this? So I have to reactively use. So I'm getting hit, and then I pop Thorns. Like, I don't want to do that. I'm probably never gonna remember to pop it. It's a global cooldown. I'd rather use the global cooldown to do something else. And so now they're popping us right back out into like standard Senjin Village questing. Looking at the map, like some things have changed over here, like this is all different, but some of this looks exactly the same. I wonder if we're going to be doing the same quest. Obviously we're not going to be doing the Zelzane stuff. So what are we doing? Thrall's off to sea, Vol'jin's taking care of business in the Echo Isles, and Old Master Gadrin is left behind to take care of Senjin. And then what happens? Those humans come out of Northwatch Hold and set up camp in our backyard. Lucky for... Look, notice how this guy does not have, like, the strong, fake Jamaican accent that everybody back on the Echo Isles had. Notice how he's basically talking like a normal English here. Lucky for us, they just got here and they're still setting up their base. You can help out Old Gadrin by destroying those big supply crates they carry. See, this is, like, much easier to read. It's totally normal. It's... If some trolls can just talk normal, why not write them all that way? And then if you want to voice act some of them, then you can give them the accents in the voice acting. Like, trying to put the accent into text doesn't work.
Do you be feeling well? How may I serve?
Cleaning up the coastline. Now this guy's back at it. Hey, ya man. This guy's at it hard. It's like some of them talk normally and some of them are at it hard on the accent. Obtain 5 handfuls of crawler mucus. I don't want to read any more of the trolls that are at it hard. It's painful to try to translate it.
Don't be shy.
Alright, so we're going after crawler mucus. And the crates are over here as well.
Greetings, man. Stay away from the... How you doing, man? Later.
I still don't know how I feel about the lighting compared to like how the lighting was in actual classic era. The lighting does seem different. It almost seems like a little bit more flat. And that's not like precise, but it's really the only way I can describe it. The lighting seems a little bit more flat. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. The crates. Oh yeah, they're carrying the crates onto the shore, and then maybe we attack them and they drop the crates. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, we have to attack the crates, which then crushes the guy under them, I guess. The music is pretty good. I like the music. I guess I have to just like stand here like an idiot and wait for the crates. Is that what we're all doing? Yeah, we have to just stand here and we have to hit it with an instant cast because we gotta hit it before anybody else hits it. Oh, we missed one. We messed up. Oh, we're killing these guys too. So not only are we after the crates, we're after the humans. Now there are more humans back here, but I don't know that there are more crates back there. I think the crates are all, yeah. See. Oof. We gotta get all the crates right here. There we go, 3 out of 3. Now we can head back into the old Centaur area. Yeah, I just got access today. A lot of people got access. You might have access right now. Just check your BattleNet dropdown. And it needs some testing because there are some bugs. So it's the more people they can get in here to try to break this thing, the better. Oh, that's right. They gave humans some of the Blood Elf hairstyles. They have like some weird hairstyles now. That was like a Super Saiyan hairstyle. I wonder what else they got. Am I enjoying it? I'm really happy to be playing Cata Beta. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care for trolls. I've been making fun of the trolls pretty hard so far. Yeah, but I'm really happy to have the beta and to be able to like do whatever I want. I'm really looking forward to when they open up the 80 to 85 stuff. But in the meantime, we have all kinds of stuff we can see. I'd like to see as much as I can, like, in the beta. That way, when we hit full release, I can just focus on the character that I want to play at endgame. You know, I'm hoping Cata can just be a time when I can focus on a couple of characters and just have them at endgame. And so I'd like to see a lot of the lore stuff in the beta. Specifically, like, in some recorded series that I'm going to do. No humans out here. All the humans are back there. It's not spawning enough humans for me. And apparently the humans back here don't count. We need, like, specifically, we need, like, certain guys. Like, these are infantrymen. We don't have a quest for infantrymen. I need the guys over here. The only problem is they come in sporadically. Yeah, we just gotta stand here, I guess. For some reason I thought we can get the humans, like, back in that area. Alright, what else do we want to do? Maybe I want to do a dwarf shaman instead. Maybe dwarf shaman will be more exciting. I think maybe I still hate trolls. Maybe I still hate trolls. Maybe I'm still not a fan of the druid. The druid seems like it's very much the same. You got wrath, you got moonfire. Eventually you'll get some other stuff. Seems pretty much the same. Maybe I want to do a Shami. A gnome priest? Maybe. I might do their starting area like as a recorded series. So if I do a gnome priest, it'll probably be in a recorded series just to see the new starting stuff and to be able to read all the quests and actually like consume it as story content. The Kolkor went away? Yes. The humans moved in and killed them all, apparently. We don't know for sure what happened, but something like that happened. Yeah, I think this is good.
Great change has come to the enduring halls of Ironforge. Obsessed with the workings of the Titans,
today's probably going to be like sporadically me like trying out a few different things, and like maybe tomorrow we'll have like a little bit more of a focus as to what I want to do.
One such tablet, King Magni
I would like to level one up a bit, but I just want to like play around with stuff today.
Fused his statue-like form into the diamond heart of Ironforge.
I hope you guys don't mind like indulging me in my like ADD.
To compound this tragedy, Magni's estranged daughter Moira arrived, claiming her father's throne for herself and for her infant dark iron son. To avert civil war, the dwarves created the Council of Three Hammers, an uneasy coalition that would share power equally amongst the clans. Now, with political upheaval rising within the kingdom and the great cataclysm ravaging the surrounding lands, the future of Ironforge.
Can people transfer their 80s to the beta to do the 80 to 85 content? Right now there is no 80 to 85 content to do, so I don't know if whether when they open that content up, if you'll be able to copy a character. Like, character copies have been a thing you can do in the past. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but right now you can't get into that content at all. It's not in yet. So you can't do pre-mades yet, and you can't copy characters.
What can I do for you?
This seems a little bit more hectic. Hey, you there. You're a stout-looking shaman. Lend us a hand. It looks like today's big earthquake shook a bunch of those barbarous trogs out of the ground, and they're sure steamed about something. My men are doing what they can to hold them off, but we could use a hand. Do your part. Just head south of here and help dig my mountaineers out of trouble.
See you soon.
Okay, so we're killing trogs. I mean, she shouldn't hold the lightning so close to her face. That's not where I would hold lightning that I was trying to summon into the world. I would probably have that like a farther away from my eyeballs. Like, you're gonna cause severe retinal damage holding your lightning ball that close to your face. Just saying. It's not great. Let's get auto loot going. Let's get a couple of other action bars up. I'm not too hot about this this lightning cast. Like, it looks like they took the smite, like the holy smite animation, and just like popped in a lightning ball instead. Like, there's no way that this is what you do. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna try to ignore it. I'm gonna try to play the game. Like, I guess if you're just back behind your character, then you don't notice. Like, most people play from back here. Most people never do this. Like, most people never do what I'm doing. Not for any length of time. So I guess when you're back here, it doesn't really, you can't really tell how weird it is. And then you come alongside, it's like you're putting the lightning ball right into your face. When she finally cast it, like, that part looks okay. When she like thrust the one hand out, like that part's cool. I wish she would channel it somewhere not at her eyeballs, like over here to this side. Maybe just in the chest area she could channel it. Just not the face.
Hello. Be good.
Alright, now we're going after Rockjaw goons.
Safe travels.
We have another quest to pick up over here.
Hi.
Aid for the wounded.
Watch your back.
Our mountaineers are trained to protect the village from the odd wolf attack, not an all-out Trog invasion. Many of our best have succumbed to wounds and exhaustion, and I need your help to bandage them up.
Safe travels. Great to meet you. What's on your mind?
So I'm assuming the wounded guys are going to be like laying on the ground, or yeah, like this guy over here is kneeling. Oh, he's not going to be kneeling anymore.
How are you?
And we've been disconnected from the server. Whoops. Okay, we're getting back in. That's good. That's good. We're not getting, the world server is down. I guess with it being beta, like the server could come up, the server could go down, and we really don't have a lot of control over it, unfortunately. Does this feel like classic, or does it? I don't know. It's too. We haven't done enough to know. I don't know. Nothing feels like classic anymore besides like classic era. Like Wrath doesn't feel like classic. Season of Discovery is not classic. So it's just another version of WoW. It's not that it's classic or not classic. It is whatever it is. It is Cataclysm. World servers down. That just sounds really bad. I don't know like exactly what the world server controls or like where we can go and where we can't go. Okay, so I'm not playing this character right now, but
give it up, Krenin.
This area
Time
works.
to put this one down.
But we're not doing this right now because this is for my recorded series.
I don't have
Tell me, Godfrey.
I don't have a
Those
cure
that
for
stay in Trinia's cities.
Oh, there's 7 of the quest giver walking up and saying the dialogue. That's what should happen.
I don't have a giving up.
Yep, that's how it should work.
I don't have a cure.
That helps with immersion when the line stacks on top of itself. Is this just like a Eastern Kingdoms thing? Is Eastern Kingdoms down? Is that what's going on? I see. Yeah, everything else is working. Maybe we're gonna be stuck on this druid. It seems like the entire like area for the dwarfs just kind of died. So yeah. Let's give it another shot here, and then we'll just maybe we'll continue on the druid if we can't get in. Fingers crossed. Hey, we're back. Okay, perfect.
Hello. What's on your mind?
I'm not a valid target. Okay.
How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, I guess in order to determine like if it feels like classic to you, you'd have to decide like what makes classic feel like classic to you. Is it that it takes a long time to level up? Is it that the enemies feel like they have like more HP, that your character feels a little bit more underpowered? Like what is it that makes classic feel like classic? And only then can a person determine like if this version feels classic enough or not.
Great to meet you. Keep your feet on the ground. You got my attention. Off with you. Well met.
We appreciate your help out there, but there may be a place where they need you even more due to the Trog attacks, not to mention the massive earthquake we just had. Earthquake? What earthquake? We're putting all civilians on lockdown inside Anvilmar, just up the hill to the northwest. Go and talk to my wife, Jonah, inside Anvilmar. I'm certain she's in need of an able-bodied lass, such as yourself.
Be good.
Okay. I mean, one really big change that I appreciate, this is probably like the biggest change from Classic to Cataclysm, is they finally started our character without a shirt. We're not wearing a shirt. I don't have to immediately unequip and sell the shirt we have, we just don't have a shirt. So that's a big win.
How are you? Keep your feet on the ground. Watch your back.
First things first, we're gonna need some beer. Classic dwarfs. I don't know how anyone expects to get any work done around here if we don't have any ale. Our beer level here in Anvilmar is dangerously low. Lucky for us, we've stowed some backup kegs for just such an occasion. West of Anvilmar, along the valley's northern border, you'll find kegs of Stormhammer Stout and Theramore Pale Ale. Just to the east of here, you'll find a stash of Nomrabra. Nomrabra? I can't be saying that right. I'm not going to try again.
Off with you.
Interest ya in a
And
pint?
Dwarven Artifacts. We have an exciting opportunity right outside our front door. All the shaking from today's seismic event has knocked a number of artifacts loose from the soil around our encampment. There were artifacts just like buried like in the soil, in like the topsoil. Survey along the valley's northern border and you should find all sorts of treasures. Bring me back some and perhaps we can study them together.
Watch your back.
One person wants us to go get a bunch of kegs, the other person wants to study. Like, I don't know if these two things are going to go well together. We have a shaman trainer, maybe somewhere up top here. He's got totems. In fact, he is standing in a totem. It's like a accident gone horribly wrong. Yeah, that doesn't look good.
What can I do for you?
I don't think that's where he's supposed to be. You know, this is so weird. Why am I not getting new abilities? Are you telling me I don't get a new ability until...
Great to meet you.
I don't get a new ability at level 2? What is happening?
Travels.
What is going on? Apparently they've changed when we get new abilities. It's not 2, 4, 6, it's whatever it is. It starts at level 5, I guess. You know, the one thing I've noticed is that, like, a lot of these opening quests, instead of it being, like, go out and kill 10 wolves and go out and kill 15 trogs, it's like, run over here to a place, or, like, go kill 3 things. It feels like we do a lot less. Maybe that'll change as we level up. It feels like we do less. Like, we're not fighting as much, not all the quests really have us, like, fighting anything. It feels a little different, at least, like, this really does. I'm standing on... Oh, these are Dwarven artifacts. Yeah, there's a cask over here I'm supposed to find. I didn't find it. I haven't seen any of the artifacts. Oh, they're little snow piles. Yeah, we're looking for tiny little snow piles. So, like, right now, instead of, like, fighting a bunch of trogs, like, I'm just clicking on stuff, so I'm not getting any kill XP. And I feel like since we're not getting a lot of kill XP, it's actually making it so that I feel like we're leveling more slowly than we otherwise would. Even though by all rights, I guess we're probably leveling faster. Like, supposedly we're leveling faster, but because I'm not getting a lot of kill XP, it doesn't feel like it. Lori, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. I think, like, if they're not going to give you a lot of, like, fighting objectives, they should just make all the mobs aggressive. And then that way, at least you'll be fighting the mobs that, like this guy right here, if he were aggressive, I'd have to clear him to get to this. And that way, at least, it's, like, it's urging you to actually do combat. Especially if we're not going to have the quest to go after him. What's my favorite Cataclysm race combo? I don't know yet. Yeah, I have no idea. There's a couple of new ones, but I've only been in for a few minutes. Like, conception, I like that, you know, obviously I appreciate the fact that dwarfs got shaman. I think dwarfs should always have had shaman. So that's a big change. That's really good. It's nice to be an Alliance Shaman that doesn't have to be a Draenei. Maybe I'm just bad at these quests, and that's why it's taking me longer to level up. That could be what it is. Could be that I'm just bad at spotting the little piles of snow. It's nice that humans can be hunters, yeah. That is cool as well. Alright, and now we have to go find the Cask of Nomerbra. I feel like every race should be able to have hunters, because like every race at some point has to like hunt for food. Like how would a race of omnivores, I'm assuming that all the races eat both plants and vegetables and meat, you know. So I'm assuming that they're omnivores, so like they would have had to have been able to hunt. You can't grow meat. You have to hunt at some point. Like as a species, for a species to evolve, you learn to hunt.
Talk to me.
So yeah, everything should have had hunters.
Off with you.
Everybody can hunt.
Good. Off with you.
What's on your mind? Be good.
But especially to make it so humans can't have hunters, like so weird. What a weird like choice.
Keep your feet on the ground.
That was like, if you think about it, like the game was that way for a long time. Like you just couldn't be a human archer. If you wanted to be a human archer, you could be a warrior. And that was about as close as you got.
How are you? See you soon.
Oh no. Oh god, I'm having flashbacks. Chat, help, what's happening? I have an empowered rune. I don't want any fucking runes. Get this fucking rune away from me. I don't want it. Take it back. I don't even want to click on this quest. Dude's got a rune for me. I don't feel so good. I got nauseous. Oh, I don't feel good. I don't like it. Whew. Okay, it's probably just a shaman thing, right? Oh my god, my heart sank. It's the same rune icon for the runes in Sod, and like my heart just like fell into my stomach when I saw it. That's not a good sign. These are dark days indeed, friend. Yes, they are. When you get terrified of an icon in a video game, they are dark days. Dark days indeed. Oh god. The land is crying out for help.
Safe travels.
Okay, so let's see. The first skill you will learn is that of the Primal Strike. The primal spirits, when called upon, will strengthen your arm to deliver a mighty blow. Helpful, isn't it? Learn Primal Strike. Use it twice. All of the starting zones seem to have this little like tutorial phase built into them now.
Well,
where they're just like, they're making sure you know how to press your buttons.
Keep your feet on the ground.
So, I can come in here. I can probably take auto attack off. So this is just an instant weapon strike that causes 5 additional damage. It's on an 8-second cooldown. I'm assuming it begins our auto attack. How's the beta going? It's going well. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm not a fan of runes. Yeah, it's not that I'm not a fan of Sod. It's that I really am not a big fan of runes, and that kind of obviously has colored my experience with Season of Discovery. Like I never want to look at a rune again. Like, I love the idea of a Season of Classic Era. I just don't like how we acquire our abilities. Whatever they do for a next season, I will undoubtedly enjoy that season a lot more than I've enjoyed Sod. Assuming that they'll have a different way to just give us our new abilities for any classes that have to have new abilities.
What can I do for you? Be good.
See you soon.
I personally don't think that there has to be like a ton of new abilities or a ton of class changes to make a season of Classic Era interesting. I feel like there's a lot of other stuff you can do. Like you could put all that development time into making new quests, making new 5-mans, fleshing out some of the zones. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do. Can you imagine how much time the devs must spend trying to balance all the abilities, balance all the classes, rebalance. Like, how many sprint hours are spent just rebalancing the classes over and over again, instead of spending that time making content? Probably a disproportionate amount. I really need to find this brew, apparently. I just have no... Oh, it's over here. It's just like, it's by the graveyard. That's where you hide your brew. I'm hoping whatever they do for the next season, that the next season is less about, like, class changes. I would be okay with some, like, talent tree adjustments and, like, maybe, like, empowering some specs that in Classic Era just sucked. And, like, kind of bringing them up to par. But I really hate that SOD has become about, like... It's become about the ever-shifting meta. The ever-shifting meta. Class tuning, class tuning, class tuning, class tuning. I want less class tuning, and I want more content.
Be good.
And I think the way you do that is by not having your season predicated on the idea of like huge class changes.
Watch your back.
Part of what people like about Classic Era is that they like the class design to some extent. So like you don't have to remake everything. Okay, so what am I doing now? Oh my god, I just don't know these quests at all, so I can't autopilot. Like, usually when I play WoW on stream, I can autopilot a little bit, and I can actually, like, talk, and I can, like, get stuff done. But talking while doing quests that I don't know is not... It's not going well, as you guys can tell. I feel like it's probably taking me twice as long as it would take a normal person to do this stuff. Are the Trogs dropping the items? Priceless Rockjaw artifacts. I don't know. Sod is retail light. I mean, there's... Yeah, I get... You can call it whatever you want. Like, giving it a name doesn't do anything. Like, yeah, it's just not... It's not classic. It is what it is. It's only what it is. It is the season of discovery. And all that entails. Part of what makes versions of the game seem like retail is not only the things they do to the game, but it also has to do with the mentality of the players who play the game. Like, retail is as much about a player mentality as it is like systems that exist within the game. So if a lot of players in the version of the game develop a retail mentality of like only bringing the best classes, of constantly focusing on the meta, then the game will feel like retail light. Whereas if the player focus can be a little bit different, then it can feel more like classic. But I guess there at some point there has to be a type of content to back it up. When the only new content is PvP stuff and raid stuff, then yeah, it's gonna start to feel like the mentality of players is gonna shift towards like the endgame mentality of retail players. When the only content that you're putting in is end level content, then that's where you're gonna run into all these problems. Like, a real season of Classic Era would add classic elements. It would add more questing. It would add another zone. It would add level up dungeons as 5-mans. Like, it would add more stuff that is actually, like, part of the classic journey. Whereas SOD didn't really add anything to the classic journey, it just added end-level stuff to do. And so that promotes a retail-type mentality. We are looking for stuff. Boar haunches and ragged wolf hide. These quests, like, the cadence of these quests seems weird to me. Maybe it's just because I'm used to, like, what we used to do here. But yeah, it's like the cadence of questing seems a little odd. I'm gonna chalk it up to me trying to talk and quest and, like, figure stuff out at the same time. How do I feel about Cata? I don't really know yet. I'm excited to be playing the beta right now. I don't have any like big opinions of it yet. That'll take time to like see how things shape out and see what happens in the future. Do I think they'll do Pandaria? Yeah, they're definitely going to do a Mist Pandaria Classic. They've as much as said that they're going to like keep continuing with the releases until people are very vocal about not wanting them anymore. So we could probably get as far as like a Warlords of Draenor Classic before people are like, hey, stop. When is the official day for Cata? Like the official release date? I have no idea. They haven't put out an official release date yet. It's going to be sometime, I think sometime in the early summer is what the roadmap shows. They have a roadmap, and the roadmap has a general like time frame for when it's going to launch, but no dates. Still too early for dates. Yep, classic Dragonflight. Yep, 2030. 2032 Dragonflight Classic. Did they say 22nd of August? If they have a release date, I haven't seen it yet. They didn't have a release date a couple days ago. Now, there's an easy way to find out. Go to Wowhead. If there's a release date, there will be an article on Wowhead. But I haven't seen it yet if that's so. I would be surprised for them to have a release date yet, but you know, maybe they're gonna surprise me. I don't know. I don't think they've given any date. The roadmap has a general idea of the season that it will be released in. How long ago did I opt into the beta? I opted into the beta the day that the beta released. So like the day when people were like, they're giving beta invites. I was like, oh damn, I guess I better go register for the beta. So like I registered really late. Most people probably had already like signed up for the beta long in advance. I didn't. I waited till they were already giving invites out. So they're inviting a lot of people. Like if you're registered for the beta and you don't have an invite yet, you'll probably get one like soonish. Maybe within a week. I don't know how they'll phase rollouts. Maybe they'll do it on a weekly basis, where they'll invite people every week. You don't get an email. I don't get emails. You have to check your BattleNet. Go to BattleNet, click on your drop down. If you click on your drop down and you see Cataclysm Classic, then you have beta access. I didn't get an email. So I can't, like the last time I got an email for beta access might have been back during Warlords of Draenor. I don't know that they email people anymore. Yeah, I mean, eventually they'll probably invite everybody who's opted in. Like, eventually they're going to want as many people testing as possible, so it's probably just a matter of time. They said they'll send you an email. Yeah, you know, maybe they do, but my email account did not get an email. it's going to be much, unless you're a person who's like always checking your email, it's going to be much simpler just to check Battle.net every day. Check your drop down. If you have it listed in your drop down, then you're in. If it's not listed, you're not in. Email, I'm not sure about your question.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to play like Wrath of the Lich, just like right now, man.
What's
Like
your back?
right now in live Classic, you have Wrath of the Lich King Classic. So you're playing Wrath. When Cataclysm comes out, all those Wrath servers are going to become Cata servers. That, you know, so far as we know.
Be good.
Just like when we went from Burning Crusade to Wrath of the Lich King, like they didn't leave any Burning Crusade servers open.
Welcome.
You're still going to level through Outland. Like, you still do the whole journey. You level in the old
Keep your
world from
feet
1 to
on the
60.
ground.
You level in Outland from 60 to 70. You level in Northrend from 70 to 80. And then you go into the 80 to 85 Cataclysm stuff.
Be good. Off with you.
But yeah, the version of the
Watch your
game you're
back.
playing will be the Cataclysm version of the game.
Off with you.
They don't have dedicated version servers. No, they have vanilla era servers. So you can play in vanilla era, or you can play in vanilla era hardcore server, or you can play in vanilla era Season of Discovery server, or you can play in classic Wrath of the Lich King. Like, how many versions of WoW, or you can play retail. How many versions of WoW do you need? Understand that every time there's a new version of WoW, that spreads out the player base. So no, they're probably not going to leave Wrath of the Lich King servers open, just like they didn't leave Burning Crusade servers open. Because not only do they then have to like maintenance those servers, but then you're splitting the player base up, which is like at some point or another is not ideal for them. So we don't have Totem Quest. Best change. Best change in Cataclysm. Best change by far. I don't care about any other changes. The best change is that I don't have Totem Quest. I wonder if maybe they got rid of all class quests. That would be great. I've never been a fan of like the class quest that you have to do to unlock a functionality of your class. I know it's supposed to be immersive and get me into my character, but it never has. It's always been like a headache to go do it. Not everyone likes Cata. Good, they have 7 other versions of WoW to play. It's fine if you don't like Cata. Yeah, when Cata comes out, it's fine if you don't like Cata. You can go play Vanilla Era, you can play Hardcore, you can play SOD, you can play Retail, you can go play Final Fantasy XIV. Not everyone has to like Cata. That's the thing. There's so many different options to choose from that it's okay if you don't like it. You can go play something else. Like, no one is going to like every version. You know what I mean? Like, there's no version of the game that everybody likes. Let's just be real, okay? There is not a version of WoW that every WoW player likes. It doesn't exist.
Keep your feet
Because
on the
people are
ground.
all different and people have their
Safe
preferences.
travel. Keep your feet on the ground.
And that's okay.
Need assistance? Be seeing you.
But just because not everybody likes Classic doesn't mean that Blizzard is indebted to leave Wrath of the Lich King servers open.
What can I do for you?
You know, it doesn't
See
mean
you
that they should
soon.
leave servers open just because some people don't want to play Classic. They're offering like quite a few different ways to play the game as it is. If you go back 6 years, you only had one version of the game to play. You played whatever current expansion was out for retail. And that was it. That was all you had. So compared to 6 years ago, like, we have lots and lots of ways we can enjoy WoW. Am I going into this cave? Frostbane Troll Whelps. Yes, we're going after more items. Shadow, they haven't said, man. Like, that we don't know. They haven't said, though. And I think that if that was their plan, if they were planning right now to keep a Wrath server open, they'd probably talk about it. Because if they were planning to do it, they would want people to be aware of it. And the reason they haven't talked about it is because they don't plan to do it. And they haven't set a precedent for doing it. The precedent has been an expansion comes out and the servers roll over to that expansion. Like, that's the precedent they set when Wrath of the Lich King came out. And and I just feel like if they had any other plans, they would have announced it. They would have talked about it for people. This is not the place that I need to be. I'm not finding any whelps in here. I'm not even sure what a whelp looks like. So there's that. Are the Cataclysm quests the same as the current retail Azeroth quest? Yes. Yes, they are. If you're in the old world, like if you run out to if you go to this area right now, in retail, these quest chains are the same. Nothing has changed in the old world of retail since Cataclysm happened. Yeah, we're still waiting on another world revamp. Oh, this quest tracking, man, I can't wrap my head around it. We're looking for whelps. Well, there we go. There goes the world server. Oh, it's full too. That's good. I bet the world server's down again. This leveling is slow. I don't know what I'm doing. We're level 4 still. We've been at it for a while. Let's see if it's just the Eastern Kingdom's world server. I bet that it is. Yeah, it's just the Eastern Kingdom server. We're like bouncing back and forth between the druid and the shaman. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we were doing this one. We were waiting for these guys to spawn. I just want to play the game, you know. It's funny though, like so far, because I'm so bad at these quests, so far like my questing experience has been much slower than it would have been in Wrath of the Lich King. My leveling is probably even slower than it would have been just in vanilla era, because I don't know the quest well enough. And it's funny because it just feels like it's taken me forever to accomplish anything. It's slower for me, yeah, like right now it's deadly slow because it's just because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm talking to you guys at the same time, and if you guys were to fire up the game and actually like pay attention to what you were doing, you'd probably level a lot faster than I'm leveling. Like, let's see. This character / played is 1 hour and 6 minutes. So we got to level 5 in 1 hour and 6 minutes, which is it's not too long. It feels slow though. Especially when we're doing stuff like this. Like right now we have to kill like a bunch of guys, but it only spawns them in every like 5 seconds and we never get tags. So like, what am I supposed to do here? I could group up, like... Oh my god, I have to reload the UI. Groups? Group? Like, anybody want a group? Apparently I can't start a group. This quest needs to be fundamentally changed. I'm gonna type that. I'm just gonna type that into the feedback for this quest when I go to turn it in. Like this entire quest fundamentally from the ground up has to be different. This is not gonna work on especially like on like actual launch. Like this is not gonna work. Yeah, or that. Yeah, like let multiple people tag the enemy. They have to do something because like quests like this are not gonna work. Not with the population that plays like today. Maybe with whatever the population would have been back originally, maybe it was fine, but this is not great. We're all getting Lua errors whenever we go to invite to a group, so like you can invite to a group, but it causes an error. It's a problem. All right, we got a full group. So like maybe now we get tags. We still didn't get a single tag. I think like half of our guys are just chilling. They're just like, yeah, go ahead and invite me. And then like, look, oh, somebody got one. Oh, we got one out of 3. Eventually we'll get it. When did they add in like mob sharing? Was mob sharing added in Mist of Pandaria as well? So many errors. Oh, there we go. I thought we had a full group, but no, we were one short. I wasn't counting myself for some reason. Yeah, this is kind of brutal, isn't it? Alright, there we go. That one is done. We need a crawler mucus, which we should be able to get from down here. We got people doing SFK, so people have had access for a while. Yeah, we got lots of people running dungeons and stuff. Didn't they remake SFK though in Cataclysm? I thought they redid SFK. I actually thought SFK was like an end level heroic dungeon in Cata. Maybe I'm thinking about a different expansion. People are doing it at level 22. So maybe it got remade, but it's not a heroic, or maybe it got remade and it's also a heroic. That would be the way to go, I guess.
You seek me help? What you be craving? Someone call for the doctor?
Let's see. Next, we got to get some poison from the scorpions that are running around. Okay, so 6 samples of scorpion venom. And what's going on up here?
Talk to me.
Destroy 3 sets of attack. Okay, so now we're going back to destroy the attack plans. But now instead of it being centaur attack plans, it's easy. We just swap out centaur for humans. Boom, there we go. Totally different quest, except that it's the same quest. But it's human attack plans. Instead of Kolkar aggression, it's Northwatch aggression. They really put on their thinking caps when they remade the quest. They're like, okay, so we gotta remake a bazillion quests. What's the easiest thing to do? Make minor changes. Make minor changes that can have a big visual difference. But basically the quest is exactly the same. I bet they're probably in the same spots too. There's probably one back here. Kind of surprised that we didn't get a quest to kill these guys though. Oh, we do. I'm not reading the quest. Paying attention in any way. I just killed these guys! What's going on? Ah! We got hyper spawns, that's classic. Yeah, I just killed you. Oh, we're dead. Save me! Oh! Shit. You can still die. Even in Cataclysm, you can still get killed by hyper spawns. So yeah, I guess it is still classic after all. I think we're gonna play on the Druid for a while. Like I'd love to try the Shaman out some more, but it seems like the Eastern Kingdom's world zone keeps crashing. It's probably because more people play Alliance than play Horde. So for the sake of having like a more stable experience, maybe we hang out on the Druid. What I would really like is I would. Oh, look at that! I got a res. No. Oh, that wasn't a res. I just got close to my corpse. It's fine. What I'd really like is for this to show me my... I need to see my actual time. I'm like looking at the time up here and it's like throwing me off. Alright, so these guys hyperspawn. I'm gonna swing a little bit wide here. Of course now it looks like it's fine. As far as the attack plans, I saw that person like do something. They knelt down and they did something. I don't know what they did. Aha. So yeah, they're in the same place. They didn't even have to like reprogram any of the quest objectives. They just renamed the items and stuff. We still need to kill a bunch of these guys. Oh my god, we ran out of mana. Now, I was told we couldn't run out of mana. That's what I was told. So I guess that means the game is still classic. Because I am I am and I might have to buy some water. They didn't start me with any water. How rude. They're like, it's Cataclysm, you don't even need water. Oh, it turns out I do. Alright, we're also looking for scorpids. Summons a poison extraction totem that lasts for 15 seconds. Okay, it's one of those quests. Got it.
How you doing, man? Stay away from the voodoo.
Maybe we should grab herbalism. If we grab herbalism, we could just like, we could pick herbs and that'll give us experience.
You come get the voodoo. Good to meet ya.
Free experience is good. How do I track? Oh yeah, find herbs. There we go. All right.
Relax. They're seeing ya.
It's funny, like the staff I got here is worse than the staff that I got on the starting island, just because like the one on the starting island has stamina on it.
Later.
Let's see how much XP we get per herb. We didn't get any XP. So that wasn't that's not added in Cataclysm? I could have swore it was Cataclysm that added that feature where herbalism and mining were supposed to give experience points. What a fucking bummer. That's one of the features I was looking forward to the most. It sounds stupid, but it's really nice to have a gathering skill and just to know that you're going to get a little bit of character XP for it. And I could have swore that got added in Cata, but apparently not. Or like if it was added in Cata, it's not in it right now, which would be a weird thing to just not have. So yeah, that's a bummer. Alex, welcome back, man. That's kind of a bummer. In that case, I don't want herbalism. Like, I only wanted it for the free XP. So yeah, we'll probably drop it for like something else. Skinning and leatherworking, I guess. I still have to find some more of these scorpions. Here we go. Yeah, but most of the core elements of the game are intact. Like, the endgame content isn't there, the 80 to 85 stuff isn't in the game. But no, I don't know if that's the case. Maybe it's a low probability that it's like simply not implemented yet. I didn't get the damn totem out. That's not. I don't know if I believe that's what it is or not. Maybe. Because that would be in by default, like in whatever code they pulled to even have it work at all, they would have been in there already. So if it's not already in there, then it's probably never going to be. That it would be kind of similar to like fighting a mob and having the mob not give XP. And then just be like, oh, well, you know, some things aren't working. It's like, no, it's not giving experience. That's just, it's either intended or it's not. Alex, that means you're not in the beta Cata. Or the Cata Beta. If you see it in your battle net, then you're in. If not, you haven't got an invite yet. Yeah. It's either in the drop down because you've been invited, or it's not in the drop down because they haven't invited you yet. They'll probably it's not first come first serve though. Yeah, you signed up for it weeks ago. Yeah, of course. I signed up for it after people were already invited and I got in. It's random. Like there's no. It's always been this way. It's never been about like. It's never been about when you sign up. It's not like a queue. You know, you're not in line from when you register for the beta. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of it is just completely random how they pick. It's obviously streamer privilege. That's all that it is. I'm willing to agree that probably some things aren't working. I just don't think that the experience gains from herbing and mining would be one of those things. Because like something giving you XP is like a fundamental part of the game at all levels. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it shapes out. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll keep my eye on the update notes. We'll see if it ever gets patched in. I'm done with this one. We can stop killing these guys. I don't know if it's supposed to work. That's kind of my point. I don't know at the end of the day. I don't know that feature was added in Cataclysm. In my memory, it was added in Cataclysm. Other people have seemed to think it was added in Cataclysm, but I'm not sure that it was. It could have easily been something that was added after Cataclysm. It could have easily been something added like much later. I try to think about like the time in my life where I knew a guy who leveled up he leveled up a paladin by just doing mining and herbalism. And then he sold all that shit on the auction house and he made bank. And I'm trying to remember like where I lived when I knew this guy and like where I was at in my life, and that could probably tell me like what expansion it was. And it might not have been Cataclysm. We can get a ride to Razor Hill. We don't have to run to Razor Hill. We can get a ride.
Need something.
Oh wait, was there a flight point here? Did I grab that flight point? I don't know if I did.
What's that smell? Oh, bad dog!
Oh my god, are you serious? A poop joke? A frickin' poop joke on a path? On an offered mount? Was that necessary? And he didn't pick it up. You're supposed to pick it up. You got little baggies. You can't just leave that laying around in the roads of Duratar. Like, that's not appropriate. Clean up after yourself. Do you get mounts at level 10? I have no idea when you get mounts in Cataclysm. I don't think so. I think you get mounts at level 20 still.
What do you need? Go with honor. Go for
from bad to worse. Tierguard Keep lies to the southeast of here on Duratar's eastern shore. You probably passed it on your trip from Sen'jin Village. The castle has been a thorn in our side for too long. Humans from Kalatiris lived in the castle for years, thwarting my every attempt to crush them. When the Cataclysm hit us, the shore was wiped out along with the castle and the humans. However, these upstarts from Northwatch have moved in. Okay, so like the Northwatch people, in my mind, they were always the same people. But apparently the Kalatirans and the people at Northwatch were not. They were not together. Just two different groups of humans operating in Duratar, like, but they weren't together. Let's see if, like, maybe we have a shaman trainer? Or shaman, yeah, a shaman trainer. That's gonna help us out a lot. I know what class I'm on. Profession trainer, look at this. So, like, why are they just labeled profession trainer? What is this about? Tell me about skinning. But they can't train. Okay, train me in skinning. Oh, okay. So they did. This is when they added the profession trainer that can train us in anything. Okay. In that case, I wanna. That's a good heal, though. I want to drop that. Hello. Hello? It didn't, I don't think it worked. I don't believe that worked. Okay, what in the actual hell am I supposed to do? Apparently I'm just stuck with herbalism now. I can never unlearn the skill. Fuck. Okay, yeah, there's some bugs. I'd say, how do I just... And, like, I can't get into my skill list anymore. Like, I can't get into the list where, like, my weapon skill is at or any of that stuff. I have no ability to see the actual, like, skill list. Where is my actual skill list? Nah, it just doesn't work, guys. it just literally isn't working. It just isn't working. Cool. Well, I guess we won't be checking out leatherworking anytime, like, super soon. But we can skin stuff.
Get the voodoo.
Tangling roots I don't really need. Is Cata out? No. When is it coming out? We don't know. Sometime in the summer. They don't have a release date. They have a release window. Report the bug? Nah, I ain't no snitch. Not gonna report the bug. What do you think I am?
Glad I could help.
Do I look like I am free labor to you? Is that what I look like? Like that my labor is free? You want me to pull up the bug report and type some stuff out to explain to them what's going on in their game? No. No. That's not how this is gonna work. I will not be doing that. Yeah, I'm not a snitch.
What are you looking for? May your blades never dull. Speak, friend.
I'm not a snitch and I'm not unpaid labor, so that precludes me from giving any feedback about bugs.
Strength.
How do I like Cata so far? It's hard to tell. Then again, I played Cata when it came out originally because I'm an old person, so I liked it then. I liked it the first time around. I'm sure I'll have fun with it the second time around. So all we have right now is the quest over at Tiergard. Let's try to get out of here and head that way. I mean, by transfer your character, like, I guess I don't really know what you mean. Like, oh god, we can't go this way. There's not like a back entrance. It's got to be over here somewhere. When Cataclysm comes out to full release, your Wrath of the Lich King character will be a Cataclysm character. So like, you are playing on a Wrath of the Lich King realm. When Cataclysm happens, you will be playing on a Cataclysm realm. And your character will like automatically just be a, I need a skinning knife, will be a character in Cataclysm. That's it. That's how it works.
What can I help you with? For the Horde.
Strength and honor.
She can't tell us about like cooking or first aid. Why are those things not included? So I have to talk to a different person
For the Horde.
if I want to learn cooking and first aid. That doesn't really make any sense, but okay. I think they should probably just go ahead and include every profession at the profession vendor. A guild chest, how cool is that? Love to see a guild chest. You are a cook, but this is a cook that can't teach us cooking. Like, how useless is that?
Strength. What do you need?
Yeah, I wanted to cook these scorpion things that we have, but I can't. There's no cooking trainer here. Apparently, there's no cook. How much does it cost to play WoW? An arm and a leg, adjusted for inflation in your region. So, like, some people, it's only a few fingers. Other people, they lose multiple limbs. But yeah, basically just an arm and a leg, essentially. You've heard that people stopped playing WoW because of Cata. Yeah, they stopped playing WoW because of Cata, and then they went and they played one of the other 7 versions of WoW that they have access to right now. Because like WoW is not all about like Cata, it's not all about retail. WoW is like a bunch of different games right now, and there's basically a version of WoW for everybody. So yeah, like some people say, oh, I'm not going to play Cata. Well, they're not going to play Cata, but it doesn't mean they're not going to play WoW, because they have 7 other ways to play. It's kind of the great thing about the time that we live in, is that even if you don't like Cata, that's fine. You don't have to like it. You can go play SOD, go play Vanilla Era, go play Hardcore, go play Retail. Like, there's lots of other things you can do. So, yeah. There probably aren't a lot of people that like WoW that are gonna stop playing all versions of WoW because Cata is gonna come out. Like, that doesn't sound like a real person to me. It sounds made up. It sounds like a person being whiny on the internet. No, Cata came out and Cata's not classic, and I'm not gonna play WoW anymore because they changed the game and I just don't like it. Okay, well, you still have classic versions to go play. It was called Classic Era PTR. Alex, that's not right, man. No. That's not right. It should look like this. Classic Era PTR is a thing too. And like, there might be some similarities between them. But WoW Classic Era PTR is not the same as Cataclysm Classic Beta. That's weird. If you went into the PTR and it's at the Cata version, that sounds like a mistake. Now you'll convince me if you can log into the Classic Era PTR and create a Worgen, then I'll believe that they made some kind of snafu. But yeah, it should be listed as something completely different. Oh man, these boats really did crash up onto the shore, didn't they? The map fundamentally has not changed. Like, the map is still the same. Like, within the areas, like, there have been changes to the area. Like, this area up here, it's all flooded now. This was something that happened in the Cataclysm. These ships being washed up is something that happened in the Cataclysm. But the overall shape of the world map is basically the same. Except for, obviously, like, some areas they added for the 80 to 85 content. When does the game release? In 7 years. Can you show how many people are online now? No, there's no way to show how many people are online. You could do a /who, like I just did a /who, but in WoW /who is limited. /who can only show up to 50 people. So there could be 700 people playing in this area right now, and I'm only gonna do a /who, and I'm only gonna get like I'm gonna get 50. Yeah, there's as a player of WoW, there's not really like a super accurate way to know how many people are online. It's not like you can. It's not like we're like games like that are on Steam. You can go on Steam and you can see like the number of concurrent players. Like WoW doesn't have anything official like that. There are some websites you can go to that are like unofficial websites that will show you like server populations. I doubt they have much data for the beta yet, but there is no like way for you just to like at a glance see like how many people are playing WoW today. It's not like a Steam game, unfortunately. I wish they could give us that kind of visibility on like player numbers, but Blizzard has not given us like open visibility on player numbers for like 12 years. So, yeah. John, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. Apparently, we're also looting like treasures. I didn't realize we had a loot treasures quest. I am a druid, yeah. Mm-hmm. Do I need this guy? I feel like I do need this guy. Hey, at least we got the named guy. Oh, dear God. Oh, that's not too far. It's not too far. The druid's weak. Druid must suck. No, I mean, I must suck. The druid's fine. The game is fine. I'm just, like, barely paying attention. Oh, yeah, I don't know if that's a bug or not, Tactical, maybe. You mean we could see what he was saying? Yeah, Tier Guard belongs to Northwatch now, that's what he said. Maybe that's a bug. I don't know. Ooh, I can resurrect down here. I'm definitely gonna do that. I need Marines and I need sharpshooters. And I was hoping I could find them out here, but I don't see any mobs out here at all. That's a little bit odd. Okay, here we go. Here's one guy. Maybe they're just farmed out. It really feels like if there are supposed to be guys out here, like maybe the respawn rate could be a little bit higher. Somewhere there are Marines. I've apparently encountered one Marine, and we haven't seen any others. Maybe they're only inside the keep. Not sure why that would be. No, here's a Marine body right here. So yeah, the respawn rate just isn't. It's just not happening. We don't need sharpshooters at all. Yeah, there's not any Marines out here. Let's go back inside. Maybe we'll have better luck. Have they said what transmog system they're going with? Cata or retail? I mean, if there was a transmog system in Cata, maybe they're going with that. I really have no idea. There will be some kind of transmog. So, that's really all I know. This guy's evade bugged. There we go, you guys stand right on him. I don't think reforging was Cataclysm. Maybe it was. I can't. I don't know. I can't keep track of all these things. There's so many systems that they've incorporated throughout the years that have been like, you know, flushed out the airlock. I don't remember when it was. I do remember like playing around with secondary stats, but I couldn't tell you what expansion that was. It was Cataclysm, yeah. And like, eventually people hated it, so eventually they took it out. It's interesting that they'll put systems into the classic versions of the game that eventually were completely removed. It's like, it was removed for reasons. All it does, you just have to look up, you know, you just look it up. What do I have to reforge my gear into? Like, what stat am I reforged? It's not fun gameplay. You just have to look up a guide and tell you, like, how much of whatever stat do I need. And then you just reforge up until that point, so... Ultimately, there's really nothing interesting about it as a system. Yeah, exactly. There are the magic numbers that you have to meet, and then you reforge up to that point, and then that's it. That's how you engage with the system, is by going to Wowhead, finding out like what the magic number is, and then reforging up to that point. To me, it's not, to me, if I don't get to make a real choice, it doesn't matter. Like, if there isn't a real choice to make, then you're not giving me a choice. You're giving me the illusion of a choice. I would rather have something be random. I would rather have, like, Titan forging. Just, like, a chance for something to be awesome. The chance for something to be better. Like, then to say that there's this system that I can interact with, but I have to interact with it a certain way, and I have to reforge certain points into certain other points, otherwise I'm not optimal. Like, if there isn't any actual player choice to be made, then it's not a really good system. We need 2 more Marines. I'm assuming that, like, you know, eventually there will be a spawn rate that makes sense. And it won't be like, hey, we'll spawn in 2 guys, and then 20 minutes later we'll spawn in 2 more guys. Yeah, I don't remember any of this stuff. I don't think I did Duratar at all after Cataclysm. I don't know what I was doing. I don't really remember any of these quests. I mean, they're still very similar to the old quests. You know, they're not like drastically different, but yeah, I don't remember the specifics. Oh, there we go. Come here, buddy. The idea of changing stats around is a great idea. Like, it's a cool idea. But when you're forced to change them around in a certain manner, then it's not fun anymore. Like, if you actually had leeway with your stats where you can do, like, cool builds and do unique builds based on, like, buffing a certain stat over a different stat, that would be a cool system. But that's not how reforging really worked out. Like, for your class, for your spec, for your role, you needed a certain amount of stats. And you had to reforge to get that amount. Like, you reforged out of stats you needed less, into stats you needed more, and there was a prescribed amount. It wasn't up to, like, how you wanted to build your character. It never is. Yeah, Mr. Robot. Right. Exactly. Yes. Yep. it'll be the same thing, you know, now. You'll just go to Wowhead and do whatever the calculator tells you to do. I swear there was like a quest dealing with these water elementals, but maybe I just don't have it yet. Maybe I just didn't pick it up to begin with. I don't know.
For the Horde.
The Horde side looks dead. Well, I mean, a couple of things. First thing, historically, more people play Alliance. The second thing is, I don't know, there have been plenty of people, maybe you just can't see well. The third thing is, and this is the important part. It's a beta. It's just a beta.
What's up? If you ever
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon in a beta. So I don't really know if that matters or not. But yeah, traditionally, like, more people play Alliance than play Horde side. It's always been that way. No, there's no official launch day. There's a release window. They have a roadmap you can check out. But there's no, like, exact release day yet. Unless they've updated something within the past couple days that I missed. Which is always possible. Here we go. Now we got the Gnomish tools. I remember Gnomish tools and Frothing Sea Elementals. But we don't have a quest to heal these guys. I wonder if that's a class quest, or if we pick up a quest out here somewhere. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's so weird. We had to click on one of these guys to get the quest to heal more of them. Hmm. Parkow, good evening to you. Welcome to the stream, buddy. It feels weird without add-ons. Yeah, a little bit. What I don't... The only thing I really don't like about no add-ons, I don't like not being able to see the pickups. Like, on the map. Because then I'm constantly paranoid that there was a quest I forgot to pick up, or that I missed, or, you know... I don't like not seeing the pickups. And I don't like not having immersion. Like, immersion would probably be like the biggest thing that I'd want to have, so I can read the quest text a little bit easier. It's kind of a struggle for me to read the basic like in-game quest text. You know, I don't really know like how leveling is going to shape out, but at this rate, like the way we're leveling right now, I would probably still zone hop. Like, if this is how questing is going to be, like if this is how like the mobs are going to feel, and this is the level of mobs we're going to fight, like I would probably still zone hop over to Tearsfall Glades for a little bit. There's not level scaling, is there? It just feels like every single thing we have fought has been at our level, like almost exactly at our level. Maybe that's just like the experience they tailored, but it just seems really weird. Like we don't have any level 6 guys. We don't have any... Ooh, what's hitting me? We don't have any other levels besides like these guys are all level 7, we're level 7. They're kicking my ass. Like, once they get a few casts going, like, boom. Like, we've died, like, so many times. So yeah, like, at this rate, I would still have to zone hop, just to make that a little bit easier. Because there's no way that I would stick it out like this. Like, I would not be willing to do that for my entire journey. That would get to be too much. We need to have a little bit of an edge on some of the enemies that we're fighting. Yeah, everything's yellow. No, I don't think there was. No, really, I don't think so. I think level scaling must have got added later. I don't think it was added in Cataclysm. I think it must have been added later on. But then what do I know? I don't remember level scaling happening until after we shared mobs. Whenever they put level scaling into the game, we had already been sharing mob tags with other players by then, and we're not sharing mob tags. So there's no way that level scaling was in Cataclysm, because we're not sharing mob tags yet. And I remember that mob sharing came first. We can look it up. Like, I know that I'm right though. Like. So, but we can look it up. It's really easy. Legion, yeah. See, yeah. So level scaling wasn't added to the Legion. Mob sharing, I can't find an exact... I can't find an exact time on mob sharing, but yeah, no. Mob sharing was added like probably around Mist of Pandaria or Warlords of Draenor, and then after that was level scaling. That's years though, man. You're years wrong. Years and years wrong. If level scaling was in Cata, that would people would probably be up in arms. Then that would be, I guess, like level scaling would be like, that's the tipping point. Once there's level scaling, then it's definitely not classic anymore. Level scaling pushes the bounds into like modern gaming, where nowadays like every game has level scaling. Like every RPG has level scaling for some reason. They think that's the way to go. that kind of pushes a game from being like a classic era game to like modern era of RPG design. You didn't play Legion, but you probably played since then, right? Like, I don't know. Either way, I was right. But I already knew that. I need one more sea elemental, then we're done. To me, level scaling kind of takes away from like the essence of an RPG, which is that like to me the essence of an RPG has always been like if you hit a challenge that is simply too hard, like you can't overcome an enemy. In an RPG, you can go level up your character, you can go level up your skills, you can go grind for a bit, and then you can come back and you can be more powerful. That was what drew me to, like, as being a person who's incompetent at most things, like, I don't have a lot of skill. So one of the reasons why I ended up playing mainly RPGs was that they gave you that ability to say, okay, you can't beat the boss, you don't know the strat, go grind. Get stronger, come back later, it'll be easier. And so for me, when you put level scaling into an RPG, it takes away like a big part of what makes a game an RPG. So like I hate level scaling. Some games now are kind of offering you like a choice. What game was it that? Oh, it was War Tales. War Tales had that choice where like you could start a game with level scaling, or you could play the game without level scaling. And I thought that was really cool. I think that more games, like if you're an RPG and you want to have level scaling, you should have an option. Like it should be an option when you start the playthrough, whether you want level scaling on or not.
Welcome, friend. Be careful out there. Hurry back.
It's okay to be wrong. Usually though, I won't insist on something unless I already know that I'm right. I'm always willing to admit that I don't know, but the moment when I insist that something is true, I won't do that unless I know for sure.
Blood
so typically if I'm insisting that I know better, that's probably the time that you know that you're wrong. Because I won't insist that I know better unless I actually know.
Blood and thunder.
There's not a lot that I do know, but when I do know something, when I am sure of something, I'm sure of it. I know it's weird because it doesn't happen a lot.
Troll Hall.
No, in a game that has level scaling, there's no reason to zone hop. Yeah, exactly. Unless you just want to see the other zones. But like in this version of the game, it would be better for me to go into Tearsfall Glades right now. And just get some levels in Tearsfall Glades and then come back. Because everything here is kind of kicking the crap out of me a little bit. So, yeah. Immersion's buggy. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with add-ons for a while. Eventually, they'll probably get them to where they work, I think, after a while, but it'll probably be a bit. Guys, unfortunately, I do have to go. I had such a limited time today. I would love to sit here and play the Cata Beta for like 6 more hours with you guys. That would be my ideal day. My ideal day would not end right here. But my wife is out of town this week, so I am solely responsible for the household, which means I have stuff to do. I might come back on later this evening. Like, it would probably be pretty later. It'd probably be around like 6 or 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. my time. But yeah, I might do that, because I'd like to get on and play some more. I think I might do something different. If I get on later, maybe I'll check out a warrior. Maybe we'll do like a Tauren warrior or something. That's what I would like to do. And if you're interested in the Worgen stuff is going to go up tomorrow. I'm going to do the Worgen starting area and the Goblin starting areas as recorded series. So if you are interested in seeing the Worgen experience, having all the quests read out, and it being more of an immersive experience, look for that going up tomorrow morning. Other than that, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate you hanging out with me. If you had a good time hanging out, leaving a like, making sure you're subbed to the channel, ringing the bell, all that stuff really does help me, and I appreciate those that do. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.